Hi, I'm Nancy Schick of 30-Year Conflict Resolution. My goal is to keep managers and small business owners out of court and build their conflict resolution skills. And this time of year, I'm getting a lot of questions about how to give feedback, especially in 2020, right? A lot of workplaces have gone through major changes. Their employees are working from home and maybe had some adjustment issues. And how do you give constructive feedback that's still compassionate? So one of the first things we want to do is look at what is the purpose of feedback, right? We're not talking about going into a disciplinary situation. We're talking about giving constructive feedback that's clear and objective, focused on the behavior so that that's something that can be changed, right? If you go into it thinking that you've already made up your mind about what needs to be done instead of opening a conversation and a discussion about how do we get the work done better, you're going to have a different conversation. So the first thing you want to do is look at whether you are emotionally charged going into that conversation. If you're angry at the employee because they've stressed you out and made your job harder, you're not going to have a very productive conversation with that employee. If you're a little sad that maybe they are on their way out, right? You're going to also be bringing that into the conversation. Or if you're worried about the business. So you need to kind of get yourself in check first. And I see that historically with my clients and consistently that the ones that I'm a former litigator, as most of you know, and one of the things I saw consistently in the litigation realm is that the employers, the managers, and the small business owners, right, were responding to the employee's performance in a probably a little bit of a too emotional situation. Now, I'm not saying you have to not be emotional. As you probably know, I encourage you to free those emotions, but that's what you need to do before you go into the conversation, right? Just like you would if you were having a conversation with your children or your spouse or your best friend, you don't want to bring all of that emotion into it. You want to bring the compassion and the love and the encouragement. Those are emotions that are productive. The other ones, we often need to put ourselves in a quiet place, a safe place to release them so that we don't end up projecting them and dumping them on someone else because they're having their own response, especially in the time of COVID, right? And everything else that's been going on in the world this year and really long before that. We're just more aware of it now. So if you're struggling with this, I'll put a link to some of my resources in the notes to the video. And in the meantime, keep listening with your third ear for those hurts you can heal.